Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Gotta go through here.
Even if I'm going around the corner?
Even if you're going to prosecutor's office.
Oh, okay.
Go through security.
All right. What do you need? You need the bag, right?
Backpack.
All right.
Anything you might have in your pocket for the beat. Like
Oh, that's metal? I do have a key. Put that in there. Get this. That guy. All right. That.
all right. Nothing in your pocket? You got your camera?
Nothing metal.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and walk on through right here, please.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure.
I think I picked up the camera.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. There you go.
Good. All right.
Can I get your name? I gotta hold your backpack here.
Say that again.
I have to hold your backpack here. Can I get your name?
Why do you say you have to hold my backpack?
We went through this before, RCW 941300 is on our sign, those
Okay.
3 separate spots.
I've got the full.
And the discussion.
I have the full RCW right here. The word backpack
You
is.
gotta get your
We
name
have
or you're
posted
gonna.
list backpacks under the RCW.
No, it's not.
Holding your backpack.
The RCW is right here in its entirety. The word.
Sir, it's not for
End of
discussion.
discussion, we're holding the backpack.
No, the word backpack is nowhere
Sir,
on this.
it's not up for discussion.
Okay. Why is that?
She just explained to you why it's not up for discussion.
Just let him carry on with his business. That's what he wants
No,
Give-
you made a
give-
false
give-
claim. You said that it's in the RCW.
this time.
It's not in the
I
RCW.
don't care. We haven't posted it.
Here's the RCW. The
We're
word
not- You know what? Stop. I'm not
the
arguing
word
with you.
backpack is
We're
nowhere.
holding the backpack,
Sir,
And that's it.
give
The
me-
word backpack is nowhere in the
Did you give me your
RCW.
name?
Carry on with your business.
I'm trying
Got
to.
any information, Gary?
No,
All
I
right.
need it though.
No, I need my backpack.
Are you leaving?
I need my backpack.
Are you leaving?
You
You're
don't
leaving.
have
You're not
my
taking your
permission.
backpack anywhere past.
Well, this is an unlawful seizure. If
Are you
if
leaving?
you're
Yes
holding
or
my
no,
backpack,
sir?
if you're
Are you
holding my,
listening to me?
I hear
Are you
you.
leaving?
You're withholding
Yes
my property
or no?
Illegally.
Are you leaving? Yes
You're-
or no?
You're
Answer
illegally,
that first and we'll talk. Yes or no?
you're,
Are you
illeg-
leaving?
you're illegally holding my backpack.
She's explained it to you more than enough times.
Here's the
right?
law that she's quoting.
She's explained it to
the
you
word
enough
backpack
times.
is
Now the
nowhere
question
in
is,
that.
are you leaving? Yes or no with your backpack?
Posting an illegal sign doesn't give you some special magic authority to take my
Sir,
backpack.
are you? If you get your backpack back, you have to leave. Now, are you leaving?
Give me my backpack, please.
Could you answer the question?
It's my property. You do not have my consent
You
to take
can
my
have
property.
it back, but you will leave the building if you get it back. Do you understand that?
Did you search it? Is it? I mean, through the scanner? Did you
Put it through
verify?
the scanner, but
Okay.
it stays here. No backpack.
So you verified there's nothing dangerous in the bag?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have my bag back, please?
No.
Okay.
We're trying to explain to you, we're at a loggerhead here. You're not going
You're
anywhere. You're in the way of everybody else trying
Okay.
to get their stuff done. Move over
All
to the
right.
side.
I'll move over.
Right over here. Step over that way a little more.
Over
This
where?
way.
Over to your left.
To the
Okay.
left.
All right.
Right there. Just wait right there.
All right.
Hey, come by, please.
So you have.
Now, we're going to quietly discuss this, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Quietly. We don't need to get loud.
Yeah.
If you get your backpack back, you have to leave. If you want to stay and look around,
Okay.
you have to leave the backpack down here.
Do you have a policy or a law to back
She
that
has
up?
explained it to you a number of times.
Okay. What is the
Young
what is
lady
the
has explained it
Guess
to
what?
you.
I'm gonna give you your backpack and you're gonna leave. That's your choice.
what's
If
the
you're not willing
choice?
to leave it here, I'm giving your backpack back and you're gonna leave the building. That's your two choices. You got about 3 seconds to make up your mind because we're not gonna mess with you anymore.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You
What
want
are
to
you,
leave the
what are you
building
gonna
with
do
your
if I don't?
backpack or you
What
want
are
to
you
go to
gonna
the prosecutor's
What are you gonna do
office?
if I don't pick either of your choices?
She just explained. You can
And we're
take your
gonna call
backpack
Montesano
or leave.
PD and have them come remove you.
Okay, that's fine. If that's what you want to do. If you don't want to have a discussion about what you're claiming is the policy, when I have the
I'm gonna take
policy
your
right here.
backpack, and I'm gonna place it outside the courthouse.
Thank you. That's my backpack.
And leave the building.
This is my bag.
Walk
This is
out
my
this
bag.
way. Go that way. Go that way.
No.
Yes,
No.
you have
Get
to
your
go.
get your hand off me.
Stop. Not hurting you.
Get your
Just
hand
go.
off me.
Go.
Please do not touch me.
Go.
Please.
And walk.
I
Please
think
don't
you're
touch
quite
me.
familiar with
Walk.
that, so.
Walk that way. You have to leave if you're not going to leave the backpack down here.
According to what?
She's already
time
explained
to
the
go.
policy to you.
It's time to go.
Here's the
That's
policy.
enough time.
No, let's go. It's
Come
time
on.
to go.
Do not touch me.
It's time to go.
Walk.
Stop touching
Put your
me.
arm down.
Stop
Put
touching
your
me.
arm
Don't
down.
touch me.
Put your arm down then. Just start walking that way.
Stop.
Go.
Don't.
Stop.
This is what you
Stop.
enjoy. Let's just go.
Stop. Stop.
Let's go.
No, I'm not gonna walk. I'm not gonna walk. I'm not gonna walk. I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do. I'm not gonna follow your orders.
Oh, really?
Stop.
Here, hold this. Let go. Let go.
No.
Let go.
This is my cane. This is what I need to
I will
walk.
get your cane if
No.
you get up.
Stop.
Come on, up. Come on, up. Stand up. You really want to do this?
No, I would like to do my business here.
Well, if you want to
unmolested.
do, you were given the choice.
I
Leave
have
the
the
backpack
policy.
here, and you can walk around.
I have the policy you're quoting.
are
The
you gonna listen
the
to-
word backpack is nowhere in this
You ready?
policy. You realize you're assaulting me,
I'm
and you
not
have no
assaulting you.
have
I'm
no
helping
legal
you
ground.
up. Helping you up.
I don't need your assistance.
Well, then get up.
Release me.
If you're going to get up,
I don't need your assistance.
are you going to get up if I let you go? Yes or no? That's the same question I had with the backpack. If I let you go, are you going to get up?
Release me.
Answer the question.
No, I'm not. I'm not obligated to answer your questions.
You're not?
I'm not.
Okay, you can sit there.
Okay.
Let me fix your cane.
No, I've got my cane.
Okay, you can sit there. And I'm going to stay
Why
with
are
you.
Why are you still touching me?
Because I don't want nobody to bump into you or something.
And how is that? How does that
I
protect
can
me?
move you out the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna have next guy come over to help.
Okay. And how was your day so far?
Well, it was doing fine until you guys wanted to put hands on me.
Are you enjoying the sunshine?
The weather has been nice. I do appreciate the break from the rain and snow.
I'd rather it be warmer, don't
We
you?
had a great encounter. I think you and I had a great encounter. The first time I
and
came
now
here.
you're being like this with me.
Well, I just want you to know what
No,
you're
wait,
doing.
Well, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You and I had a decent encounter
Yes.
first time.
Yeah.
And now you're doing me like this.
No. I did not put my hands on you.
I was asking you to
You
leave
put
the
your hands on
backpack
me.
and you refused. You
But
refused to follow the orders.
Here's
that were
the law
given.
you're saying backs your order.
Am I a lawyer?
Well, it says it right here. You can read the
Are
word.
you a lawyer?
The word backpack. The word backpack
Are
is
you a
nowhere in
lawyer?
this.
I don't have time to read that right now.
But you have time to enforce it without reading it. That's a problem. You're enforcing
You know
something you
what?
don't
If you
understand.
I don't understand.
Yes.
Really?
You said you're not a
Do
lawyer.
you know my background?
Well, do you understand this? Have you read
Do you
this?
know my background?
You're saying that you haven't read this and you're not a lawyer. I'm
I don't
assuming
read
that
every
means.
piece of paper. I didn't read the whole Constitution to know what my rights are either, have I?
Well, that's sad.
It's not sad. I know the Constitution. I fought for it.
Without reading it, you just knew it intuitively.
I carry one in my bag all the time.
Okay.
Do you?
So
Do you carry Constitution
I have
in your
got-
bag?
I've got
no,
digital-
Do you carry it in your bag?
I have a digital-
Digital's failed. And paper lasts for a
well,
while.
I can't read the paper, so I have a
know,
digital
but
copy.
it's nice to have a paper one you can hand to somebody, is
Well,
it not?
We can have a conversation.
We could.
About
So are you
it.
going to get up then? And
If
we'll
you,
have a
if you
conversation.
take your hands off me, I will get up.
If you get up, we'll go outside and have a conversation. How about that?
No, we can talk here.
Are you going to leave the backpack?
As long as your hands are off me,
Are
I'll
you going to
stand.
leave the backpack? Come on, stand up.
I'll stand as long as you're not touching me.
Am I touching you? We had an agreement, right?
The agreement was if you take your
If
hands
I
off
took
me,
my
then
hands
I'll
off of
stand
you,
up.
you'll stand,
Yeah.
which you did. Now,
Right.
if you leave your backpack, we'll go quietly while I'm going to work and talk. How about that? If you leave the backpack, give me your name, we'll quietly talk for a little bit.
Okay. Can we talk about the reason the backpack?
No. The
Why
question was, the sheik said to you, if you leave the backpack and get your name, you can go about your business. That's what she explained to you.
And what is
more
that
than enough
based on?
times.
But what is that based
And
on?
she told you what it was based on.
The
She
RCW.
explained it. There you go.
And here's the RCW that she's
Victor,
referencing.
he just wants to put this for his little TV show. He's
I
trying to gain
understand.
momentum. That's all you are.
It's the-
That's all you are.
So,
Challenge everything.
hey,
Do you have?
Nobody else challenges
sir,
it.
we got
Right.
things to do.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to go out with your backpack? I'll walk with you out that way, and you can do all the discussing with which you want. That's your last option right now. Like you said, we had a pleasant conversation the first time.
Yeah, it was great.
I took my hands, as you said, off of you, and you
And I
got
stood
up
up.
like a grown man should, didn't you?
Thank you, yeah.
Now I'm asking you like a grown man, walk with me outside that you got your backpack.
Why can't we talk here?
Because I'm not going to talk while you got the backpack here. I don't talk to anybody while they're still holding on their backpack until they leave. I go.
Is the backpack?
Did I talk to you before?
Is the backpack a security threat?
You left your stuff before.
No, actually, I had it with me.
You had it with you.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm calling Monty. That's it.
The first time through, I had all my stuff with me. None of my
Well, you
stuff
know
was
what?
left here.
Stuff
didn't-
happens.
you
I
didn't-
didn't. What?
Nobody
No.
confiscated my stuff the first time. When you and I toured the whole thing,
Well, you know, I toured with you.
And that was great,
and,
yeah.
you know, you had a great tour, but
Yeah.
sometimes things slip past. And I don't even know if it was busy or not, was it?
No, it wasn't
No,
busy.
it wasn't busy. Stuff
Yeah.
happens, and nothing's perfect in this world, right?
But so if you're perceiving it as a security threat, running through the machine, I'll let you guys go through
They
it.
ran it through the machine.
Right.
And as you can see right there, someone else
I
has
can't
left
see it, but-
Not physically, I'm telling
Okay.
you verbally.
Okay.
That's the way I speak. Down
no
there
worries.
is some other body's backpack down there.
All right. Yeah,
They
no.
quietly left it, they'll get it, if nothing's disturbed in it, they get it back, they enjoy themselves, and they leave.
So if it's been through security, it's cleared. You know it's not a
You
security
still
threat.
have to leave it down here.
Where is that posted? Where is that?
Sheet
Law.
explaining to you where it was posted.
Okay, got
As
it.
you claim you can't see, I'm telling you where it's posted.
And,
or she
and
told
it
you where it's
references an
posted.
RCW, and so that's why
Well, how do you
that's
know
why
it
I've come back.
references it there? Did somebody read that to you?
Yes.
Who?
Well, actually, I read this via my
you said you could-
technology.
oh.
Yeah.
So
Before I printed it off, I had it read to me.
Okay.
Right, because
what does it say?
I verified.
Do you memorize it?
Yeah, it has to do with weapons. It doesn't have anything to do with bags. There's nothing about backpacks. It has to do with weapons. Because it's a security checkpoint. The concern is security, is weapons, right? And that's everything in there is talking about weapons. It has nothing to do with bags or backpacks. That's why I'm like, hey, that sign you have is illegal.
Says who?
It is
Who'd
because
you check
it's
with?
implying it's actually it violates the KKK law. There's a
What?
there's a KKK act, which is actually a conspiracy to infringe upon constitutional rights, because that's what when it got started.
Did you just reference the KKK with
Yes.
me?
Yeah, because they were part of a class lawsuit or a criminal thing where they conspired to.
You couldn't use anybody else. You had to use the KKK when
That's
talking to me.
That's the act. That's why that's illegal. You asked
Hold
why
on
it's
to that
illegal.
for a second.
You asked why it's illegal.
I asked where'd you get that? I asked where'd you get this being a legal thing?
And that's where it's from, because it violates that
Okay,
act.
and we're having
It's like
pleasant convo.
I think it's 18 USC 1983. I think is the verbiage on it, but it was before that known as the KKK Act.
So why can't we have
because that
this
was that-
discussion outside? I'm willing to stand out in the cold and discuss this with you.
Why do we have to go outside?
I mean, that's my choice of where I want to stand and discuss
Okay.
this right now.
And
I
we have
gave
to-
you
do
the
we-
choice to stand
yeah.
up on your own. Now I'm asking you to give me the choice, and we'll go outside and discuss this.
You gave me the choice to stand up on my own. I don't have that
Yeah.
choice just as a human being.
If you resist, no.
Okay.
You resist, I'm gonna have to force you. Do you want me to force you to move?
So you're saying it's your way or violence?
No. Did that say violence? Did anything in that say
You-
violence? while
forcing
you're
me to do
recording
something
this?
against my will is violence. Yes.
That is not violence. That's
If I
not
if I
violence.
forced you to do something against your will, that's violent.
No.
Okay, give me an
The
example
law
of
one
that
time said
not being
I
violent.
couldn't go to. Turn the camera that way and we'll talk. Don't be like that. Didn't the law say at one time in this country that people had to go to separate schools? That's forcing people to
Segregation?
do something. That
Yeah.
was forced.
That's violence.
That's not violence.
Absolutely.
That was forced. And then the law changed and said, no, you can't do that.
Well, laws
And
are
that
based
was
on violence.
non-violence
All,
moves.
all,
No,
all
laws
laws
are
are
not.
all laws are predicated on force. All laws are nothing more than threats.
No, if that's
Be-
what you believe.
Well, how is it not? At the fundamental level, somebody writes a piece of paper and they approve on it. Not here. This is the jurisdiction or the judicial, the legislative.
Stop someone from killing someone.
Yeah, in a defensive,
Don't get into this.
in a defensive manner.
Don't get into this.
I think everybody would agree. And
I know. I appreciate it.
in terms of defense, I think
See,
we
I
agree.
got to go open up a courtroom. That's
All right,
why I
man.
said, can we go? I can't leave right now.
Okay.
Well, I could leave if I wanted to, but I'd rather stay and conversate until I have to open it.
Well, I mean, I'll wait for you right here.
Can you leave it outside?
I won't move.
What? Hi. Hey, young lady.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. Are you?
Hi, Bert. How are you? Good. How are you? I'm doing great.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back, So,
Monty, please come.
okay. We'll have that discussion at another time.
All right, man.
Don't waste your breath.
Yeah. Why do you believe having a discussion is a waste of breath?
Because you don't want a discussion.
Oh, I absolutely do. I want to know.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not
Okay.
talking to you.
Well, I mean, you're claiming that that an RCW has to do with backpacks, and I have that RCW right here, when it has nothing to do with backpacks. It has to do with weapons. So your position is flawed. It's faulty. It's not factual.
And if you don't want to go willingly with Monty PD, I can just take you for disorderly.
What do you mean by that?
You're disobeying an order.
It has to be a lawful order, right?
I am a commissioned law enforcement officer.
Okay. So you have to actually have it backed with the law, right? And if you're claiming that the RCW is the law, well, here's the RCW. It doesn't say anything about backpacks. So you've invalidated your authority, supposed authority. Right?
Thank you.
If you're given an unlawful order, there's no obligation for anybody to follow that. Hopefully people would not follow it and try to have a conversation about it.
Just a reminder that camera came. I don't.
You may be blind, but right now you're talking to deaf ears, okay?
Okay. I don't think so. I think you're still hearing, and I think,
You have to be on. Thank you.
hopefully the information gets in there somehow, and you can evaluate it when you're not so angry.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the
Can
knife.
you stand there and wait for Monty PD?
Yeah, the knife, you have to take that up. Kim, we're living here or not?
Wait for Monty PD. Or you can go for disorderly. That's his choice.
Yeah. What kind of sword? Street? Yeah. Okay, if you go upstairs one floor, just go to your right, there's a list on the wall. He's gonna be on the right? Yeah, just go up there one floor, and be right over here. Sounds good to me. Yep.
That's an old building, but it's nice, huh?
Yeah, real nice building. Don't make them like this anymore.
I was with the
Thank you.
I was with the activist last 2 weeks ago in Liberty, and I heard that the building is so nice.
Yeah.
That's the prosecutor we're looking for.
Thank you. Come on through, please. Good. Come on around here. Don't forget your hat, though.
All right, anybody tuning in? I'm in Montesano, Washington Courthouse, just here at the security point behind me. They scanned my backpack through their little scanner. They did a scan with me, like a wand, and they wanted to take my backpack, and they cited an RCW. I have the RCW with me, and they called the police to try to have me. I don't know what they're doing now, so I think she's talking to somebody. I'm gonna switch the camera for you.
Good security, Brian.
We were trying to get him out.
Hey, Jimmy.
And you know, I told my party not to challenge it. So you have a choice of taking it, leaving with it, or leaving it so you can do his business. They chose to.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Bob Willson, Montesano Police Department.
All right.
So, my understanding is you want to take your backpack upstairs.
Well, no, I was trying to go to the prosecutor's office.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you understand that per state RCW, that if you come into the building, you've got to have.
There's the state RCW. The word backpack's nowhere in there. It has to do with weapons. So they're citing an RCW. I brought the RCW because I knew they took my backpack last time. I didn't contest it because I didn't research the RCW. I have researched. I brought it. She's not willing to actually look at it and see that she's incorrect. So.
Okay, well, let me read it over for
Sure.
a second, okay? You don't have any weapons or anything?
No, they've already scanned it. It's already gone through security. They verified there's no weapons in there. They wanted me. I don't believe in violence, so I wouldn't use any kind of.
I didn't think you did, so
Yeah.
that's why but I gotta ask the question.
I
You know how
understand.
that
Yeah,
goes.
sure.
Our sign with our schedule shows no bathrooms. This big one.
Yeah, it's an illegal sign because it has an RCW that has nothing to do with it.
Come on, through, please. Thank you. Come on, through. Thank you. Yeah, go on, sir. Okay. You want to? Thank you.
You're not gonna wander all over with
Just staying over here.
Right. And he's printed out the RCW, so I'm gonna read it.
I know, it's a habit, I know. I'm laughing with you.
Right.
You know, if they had a sign that said no beards, and they put some random RCW on there that had to do with, parking, had nothing to do with beards in that RCW, it wouldn't make it any more legitimate, right? And that's the issue, is that they have something, they're claiming it's RCW.
Let me read over your paperwork here. that
Oh,
you
yeah,
presented me,
sure.
Okay?
Yeah, no worries.
And so I can make a educated
Yeah,
decision.
absolutely. That's all I was asking for.
If you don't mind me asking, what brings you out here today? I'm just curious.
Well, I've got this paperwork I was going to try to discuss with somebody within the prosecutor's office. It's some court cases to disprove her theory that people in public service, like yourselves, retain your full First Amendment rights to say or post wherever you want on public property. So the Sheriff's Department has a Thin Blue Line flag on the front counter, and I challenged that. It's against federal flag code. It's against the RCW flag code, and I brought that in. And the prosecutor said, well, there's a court case where a private citizen, I think it was back in the 70s or 80s, put a peace symbol on the flag, and it went up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ruled, hey, it's freedom of speech, right? So cool, I agree with freedom of speech, great. However, there's a difference. This isn't private property, right? The county courthouse and the county sheriff's department isn't private property, it's public property, and then the people that work there don't get to exercise those same freedoms the same way. So to say that they do means that any member of the public can bring in and put any kind of symbol they want or political symbol and post it in, and it needs to be able to stay up, right? And this is the court cases that cite that back that stance, that say that you guys don't retain. If you're curious, you want to read it, you can.
Yeah, this is interesting stuff. Always.
Yeah. On your personal vehicles, you want to rock whatever flags and stuff you want, no problem. On public vehicles, not the same thing. Oh, you done?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
quick.
well, I just kind of.
Oh yeah.
I'd be here for a couple minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want,
those things are kind of hard to,
Sure.
Decipher. Sometimes.
if you want to take a picture of the court case or whatever, write it down. You can check it out later.
No.
All right.
I'm sure it's probably not too terribly difficult to find with
Yeah.
a Google search.
Yeah. Or you can just find our YouTube channel. There's stuff, information on it. So. The acoustics in here mess with me.
Yeah, it's not a great place to hold a conversation. I
Yeah.
imagine with some of your equipment there, it's
Yeah.
difficult on playback.
Yeah.
Coming in the back.
It's cool though.
No, it isn't. It needs to be. Yeah, when you go up to the top, the acoustics are really neat at the very top because it has that dome, that
Yeah.
concave
Yeah.
aspect.
Good afternoon. Is that for regular court or drug court? This is regular court. They're on, there's court one. They were wondering if y'all were one of the three or not. Okay. Oh, yeah. Gentlemen,
Hey,
take it easy.
you're back.
Oh, what the heck's the hat say? Oh,
Freedom.
I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah.
Go enjoy the warmth of the weather. I'm gonna go cry some.
Do you want? Hey, I got a card, man. If you want to get together sometime, no cameras and stuff, and talk about stuff.
Really? You're not gonna have cameras around?
Yeah. No. We can
Seriously?
go get a beer. We can go get a coffee.
Your
Whatever.
word to God?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, hold
I
on
love talking
this.
to people.
I'm gonna sit this here for now because I gotta go do court.
All right. Yeah. Anybody that's wanting to talk, like doesn't want to do it on camera, like off, outside of this, then.
I will be back.
Did you say my contact?
So,
Yeah.
I will agree with you
Okay.
that the state RCW does not state backpacks within it.
Right.
However, it is a rule of the courthouse. They are able to restrict it, even according to this, of what can come in and come out of the courthouse.
Okay.
Okay? So if they're saying that you can't have a backpack beyond the security checkpoint place,
You're saying according to that, it says that they can.
it
They
can be more
can.
restrictive. Yes, they can just set rules or laws or ordinances that are more restrictive.
They can set it right. Now the question is, do they have that? And then when asked before, that do they have policies or anything that where they have set that?
Yeah, that I don't know. You'd have
The
to
answer
check.
is no. They said no. That the only thing they pointed to is this. So
Okay.
in and of itself,
But
they
everything
they don't currently have a standing rule or order from the judge saying that backpacks are not allowed.
Okay.
So
However, the judge goes by this point every day, and the judge has agreed that this sign can be here, and those are the rules of the courthouse.
I don't know. I don't know.
So-
That's an assumption. It sounds like.
Well, I don't believe it's an assumption. I believe the judge does come through here every day and look at it. Okay, and that's about 5 different judges.
I don't know
So
about that.
I'm not arguing your point.
Okay.
But what I am saying, it is a rule of the courthouse that they say that you either got to store the bag and go do your business, or you can't come in with the bag whatsoever.
Okay.
So it is your choice which way you want to do this. You are being allowed access. You just can't take the backpack with you.
Now you're saying it's a rule of the courthouse, and what is that based on?
That is based on this sign right here.
Okay.
And basically, the head judge of the courthouse is responsible for the courthouse, as well as with the sheriff or with the sheriff's department, and they establish the rules
All right.
that go into effect for the courthouse security. And I'm sure you're aware they had a shooting here a while back.
Yes.
Yeah, so obviously, security did heighten
Yeah.
after that incident.
Understandably.
So-
The question is, has the judge actually signed off on this sign,
That's something that I would talk to the county
And-
commissioners about.
and is it actually legal?
And again,
Right.
that's something I would talk to the county commissioners during a commissioner meeting about.
Okay. So, but reading the RCW, because it claims the authority of that sign is the RCW, that's what they keep claiming. You've read the RCW, it doesn't specify anything about bags or backpacks.
And I'm telling you, it is not in the RCW
Right.
canopy. So I agree
Right.
with you.
Okay.
Okay. However, it is on this sign, which is a rule of the courthouse, which is condoned by the judge.
Do you have a law that says that any signs posted in the building is the rule of the courthouse?
Okay. I don't have a law.
Okay.
What I'm telling you is
Yeah.
it's something that's upheld by the Superior Court judge that runs the courthouse.
But,
Okay.
but I'm asking why, what are you basing that claim on? If there's any sign posted on the wall anywhere, are you saying that any member of the staff that puts a sign up, it gets clearance through the judge? Are you making that claim? And that's a legal conclusion you're drawing.
I think that's your interpretation of what I'm saying.
Well, okay, are you not saying that the judge has signed off on that as being lawful or legal?
I'm telling you that Judge Edwards, who is the head judge for the Superior Court and controls the courthouse, and is responsible for their budgetary as well as the security of the courthouse, has upheld that sign to be there. That's what I'm telling you.
And have you, actually
I
investigated
had a
that?
conversation with Judge Edwards.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
So I do know that. I do know he's aware of that. I do know that those are the rules in effect.
Okay.
I'm not telling you there's a law. I'm not telling you there's an ordinance.
Is there a written
I'm
rule
not telling you
or
there's
order?
a written rule, but these are
Right.
things that you have to discuss through the county commissioners, through Judge Edwards, through the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you want to make a complaint reference, that which you have every obligation to
Sure.
do. However, as of today,
Mm-hmm.
you got to follow the rules of the courthouse. That's all I'm asking.
Well, and that's my question is, if they put on the sign, no beards allowed.
The GoPro battery died, but you can find this section in the live stream video titled, quote, Cops Called Over Nefarious Backpack.
Briefcases in, right? And purses. They just discriminate against backpacks.
This is a county function over
Yeah,
here, so,
yeah.
We don't come over here too often, every once in a while, to help them out, depending on what's going on, but, we're more with the municipal court across the street, so.
Yeah, no worries. That's why I thought it was weird that they called for you guys and not these guys,
It all depends on what all they have going on and who's available and stuff like that.
I figured since they're supposedly the direct line supervisors over here, like why would they call you guys and not their direct line supervisors? That didn't seem. I was expecting somebody from over here to come show up.
I don't know what they're doing. They could be busy with other tasks.
Yeah, sure.
We meet again?
Hey, man.
What's up?
What's up?
Did you want to talk to me?
No, I think Bob. Is it Bob?
Yeah.
Bob from.
Yeah, they just called me, so.
Oh, did they? You're the guy.
Yeah.
So, was it Castleberry? Is that right?
Yes.
Over there?
Court security?
Yes, Castleberry and Durham.
Victor?
What's that?
Victor Durham, yep.
Yeah, they put their hands on me,
Okay.
trying to drag me towards the door without any lawful reason. So, want to process that complaint or charge. So, of assault.
Okay, so why'd they put their hands on you?
You have to ask them.
You don't know?
I don't claim to know somebody's motive.
Well, help me out here. You got to help yourself, right? Give me the story.
Yeah.
Don't. If you want help, you got to help yourself too. And
Okay.
not try to make things difficult. Just
Oh, I'm not.
tell me the story then.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to speak for them and say
Okay, well,
why
tell
they
me
did
your
something.
story.
Okay. So I went in. One of the other papers that I had, because I had the court case paper, right? I was going to go talk to the prosecutor's office, so you know that.
Yeah.
Go through they said I had to go through in order to go to the prosecutor's office, so I gave them my bag, everything metal from my pockets, went through the thing. They wanted me, verified, scanned the stuff. There's no weapons in it. I went to get my backpack back, and they refused to give me my property. So it's an unlawful seizure. They said that backpacks are not allowed. And then they cited an RCW, which is the other paper I had in my bag, which I still have it if you're curious. It's that RCW that they cite. Has to do with weapons.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with backpacks. The word
Right.
backpack's nowhere in it.
Unlawful weapons like in the courthouse.
Yeah.
Screw for yeah.
Yeah. So I try to give it to them so they can read it.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hey, what you're doing, you're unlawfully seizing my property.
Yeah.
It's a Fourth Amendment violation, and they didn't want to have a discussion. They asked me to move aside so that other people can go through. I moved aside so other people can come through. And then Castleberry kept getting, louder, and she wanted to escalate it, or she appeared to want to, because that's what she did. She kept escalating it, getting closer, getting louder, saying, okay, well, you have the choice of either leaving your backpack, doing your business, or leaving. And I said, well, what if I don't choose either of those options? And she said, well, I'm going to take your backpack and take it outside. And so she grabs it, and I reach my hand out, and the backpack runs, and I felt it. And so I grabbed my backpack, and I asked her to let go of my backpack. And well, before that, I think they were trying to already push me. Victor was trying to push me in the back to try to move me to somewhere else. Got my backpack back. She let go of it. And And then they started going hands-on more, trying to drag me out of the courthouse. So I didn't want to resist them, so I sat down. And they continued to have hands on me. And you know, basically repeating their order to leave or leave the backpack. And eventually she backed off. It was just me and Victor. I was like, hey man, if you let go of me, if you get your hands off me, I'll stand up so we can continue to talk.
Sure.
And I'm not like sitting in your walkway. So he did. He let go of me. I stood up. We continued to talk. She's like, I'm not interested in the conversation. She made a bunch of claims and then called the Montesano Police Department. They showed up. Bob reviewed the RCW. He was like, yeah, it has nothing to do with backpacks. But it does say it on the sign.
Right.
So
So that's the thing. They do it for the security of the courthouse. They have a reasonable expectation to be able to look at something. If you want to bring something in to make sure that the safety of the courthouse is there. You know
sure.
what I mean?
No problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the concern. They searched it. They verified there's no weapons. And then when I asked for it back, they refused to give it back.
And you let them go through it. I mean, look inside of it.
Yeah, I let them search it. I don't know if they actually did because they scanned it and then they didn't ask to look into it. So,
Okay.
but they did I think they did the last time I was there, which is why I printed out the thing. I was like, hey, what does this RCW actually say?
The backpack is not the issue. It's just what the backpack may contain is the issue. Yeah.
Right, according to the RCW, and that was my understanding too.
Okay,
and
so now
once they verified there was no weapons inside, then I'm like, okay, can I get my bag back?
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, and then they went hands on because I wasn't going to just allow them to unlawfully search and seize my property.
Okay. And so then you made a complaint to the city of Montesano?
No, I didn't. They called them. They called MPD.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So you're wanting to make a complaint against them, right?
Well, you guys, they directed me over here. The
so-
police directed me this way, and
Okay,
because they
so-
said that those security guards work for the sheriff's
They do
department.
work for the courthouse, so I can
Okay.
take your complaint against the personnel.
Right.
And then-
Criminal?
No, the criminal complaint. This is inside the city of Montesano.
Okay.
Again, jurisdictional boundaries, which I know you don't like. But
So bizarre.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is within the city. So the
Yeah.
city would handle a criminal complaint. I could take your complaint in reference
Personnel.
to personnel.
All right. Well, let's go that route first because like to back up what I said, let's use it at the lowest level possible.
Yeah.
Let's go with a personnel complaint
Yeah.
instead of a criminal complaint and say, hey, let's readdress this behavior. You can't just put hands on people because they're not jumping when you say jump if you don't have a lawful order, right? Which they didn't. I here's the law right here you're trying to use.
So I'm happy to assume you take the whole thing, right?
Oh yeah.
So will you provide me your SD card real quick and I can make a copy?
Well, this thing died, so I've actually been streaming. Or I think we're streaming now, hopefully.
So the question is,
So it's up on YouTube right now. You can you can watch it on YouTube.
Your SD card's running?
This died. I reloaded it while I was waiting for somebody here just now. So I don't know when this died. It died somewhere in the middle.
So I explained to Mike that as far as the personnel actions, we would take the complaint against personnel. That's what he's satisfied with now. If he wanted to pursue criminal charges, that would be the city of Montesano.
Right. We'd have to look at the video and everything like that to determine if they were acting within their legal authority.
Okay.
But if that's what you'd like us to do, we can absolutely do that.
No. I prefer peaceful interaction, peaceful resolution. Even if somebody's doing violence against me, let's resolve it peacefully. That's my preference, right? I don't think we need to go any charges and try to give them, strikes on their record and all that crap. Like, let's handle it personnel and say, hey, let's review that. There's no reason to go hands-on if somebody doesn't want to give it the backpack.
all right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So do you store that to a cloud or?
It's broadcasting right now, so you just go to
live, but do you store it?
Yeah, it's off-site with
already
the.
gave me a card.
I know I've got all of them. You got one, Bob? You got one?
I don't have one.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you just go to YouTube and the Blind Justice page, and it's streaming now. You should be able to pull it down as soon as I end it. It posts, and then you can save it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This cut off somewhere in the middle because of our long discussion. I should have reloaded the battery after we talked before going over there. I didn't think it was gonna be that. I thought it was gonna be like, here's the RCW. Please leave me alone. You searched it. We're good. Let me go back around the corner to the prosecutor's office. Give that paperwork and leave.
Okay.
I want lunch. I'm hungry.
I'll review the footage.
Yeah.
And see what I from there, and then I can get back to you. I'll call you. Let you know what I came up with.
Yeah, sure. No worries. Appreciate it.
All right. See you later.
All right.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep. Thank you guys.
Mike, how are you?
Hey.
I think I saw your videos on YouTube, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, man. Yeah, I think I'm live right now on YouTube. You want to say hi to the audience?
Sure, why not?
What's up?
Hey, I want to say thank you to this guy, Mike. That's my first time I ever see it. And I really, really like those videos he put up on YouTube as defending the rights, which
Yeah.
is First Amendment rights, Second Amendment rights, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, which is that means you have to know exactly what it means about our rights, and we can't let the government take our rights because that's our rights, and they're working for us. They're our employees.
Yeah.
So we have to defend our rights, right,
Yeah.
Mike?
Right on, man.
That's it.
All right, appreciate it.
Give me your business card.
Yeah. Here you go, brother.
Because I like to go. You know, I got a couple cases. I got a couple cases, and I like to go with somebody
Yeah.
that can support me.
Yeah.
You know, because I went through a couple different cases that the government just tried to abuse.
Yeah.
And I really can't take that.
Cool.
So I wanna just call you when I'm ready, so we can go
Yeah.
over there and
Call,
see
text,
what
email
we
me.
can do.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Hey,
Right on.
that was awesome, man.
All right,
to
brother.
meet you, man.
Yeah.
I'll call you later, all right,
All right,
man?
dude. Take it easy. Yeah. Is there a bell here? No bell.
Might need something else.
Yeah, I still want to drop off that paperwork at the prosecutor's office. Can I do that? Can I like
Just
go
get me, I'll
through?
get to him.
All right. All right, that'll work.
I think that'd be easier. Huh?
Yeah.
Katie's not in. this
Okay.
round, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to go have them scan my bag again because I left the, I left the building. Where is it? It's in my pocket.
Safe the trip.
Yeah. Oh, did all my stuff, did my earmarks move? I think that's,
That's the weapons.
okay.
I got it.
Well, I mean, do you want this one too or no?
The weapons?
Yeah.
Not familiar with that. That's an RCW.
Yeah, I know. That's the court cases talking about, public officials kind of lose that First Amendment right to post whatever. And if you pass on to Katie.
Can do.
All right. Thanks, Brad. Yep.